Thank you, and we'd like to welcome Sheryl Browne here to our Romaniacs Sparkle Corner. Well,
Hello.
Sheryl, thank you very much for coming along.
That's fine, thank you.
I wondered if you could start off by telling us what you would consider your major writing highlight so far in your career. Wow, yeah, lovely.
I'm standing here with this. This was actually released yesterday.
Oh, fantastic.
While I was here. And pleased to say, everybody, lots of people got behind me on Twitter and Facebook and promoted that along with me, so that's lovely. So that's a publisher chocolate, and that came out yesterday. Oh, that's my highlight.
Yeah,
I'll put it down now.
And what would you say is the hardest thing about being a writer?
So the hardest thing has to be the rejection. It really does, but I think you have to take the positive criticism away with you and use that. But obviously it's hard. But the supportive environments really help.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Great. And can you tell us more about what you're currently working on? Obviously you've got the lovely book out now. What's next?
What's next? Well, this was supplied this morning by Georgia Hill because I couldn't think how to tell you what I was working on. So this is my next project, and this is my elevator line. It's called Ripples on the Water, and it's Bad Boy finds redemption through the child he never knew. And that was supplied by Georgia Hill.
Oh, well,
and I think she's got the job.
Yeah, that sounds fabulous.
Elevator pictures.
Yes, yeah.
And that's it really. I've got another couple, two with chocolate. One going to contract and one being considered. So
wonderful.
I'm busy.
Yeah, excellent. We'll look forward to seeing those.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you
Thank
very
you.
much. Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, good afternoon, Liz Fenwick.
Good afternoon.
Thank you for coming along and seeing us. We're going to ask you a few things, and we'd like to start with you talking about your major writing highlight.
That's such a tough one, but thinking about it, aside from working in pajamas most days, I think my major writing highlight is actually reactions from readers. Their feedback feeds me and encourages me to be a better writer. So that would be it, when a reader gets the book or, comes back and says, oh, I cried, or, oh my God, what happened here? And I think on my most recent book, Under a Cornish Sky, is everybody's surprise with my older heroine, Victoria, who's not very likeable. And it's wonderful to see people's reactions to that.
Excellent. Okay, well, on the sort of opposite side of that, what have you found is the most difficult aspect of your writing career so far?
Being kind enough to myself. I'm always pushing and trying to become a better writer all the time, and I'm always saying I'm not good enough, and that's good. It pushes you further on and everything else. But sometimes I have to look back and say, actually, there's 4 books on the shelves, and readers like them, so it's okay. I'm doing all right.
Excellent. Yeah, you are. You're doing really well. You're doing more than all right, Liz. You're doing fantastic. Okay, and would you like to tell us a little bit about what you're currently working on?
Well, excitingly or scarily, they're taking Cornwall out of the title of my books. So the next book is called The Returning Tide. And it's half historical, which is scary. But again, it's that whole thing of pushing yourself as a writer. So half of it's set in World War II and half of it's current day. So yeah.
Excellent. Very good luck. Good luck with that.
But Cornwall's still in it.
Still setting Cornwall.
Well, partially.
Partially. Excellent. That's brilliant. Thank you very much. Thank you for coming along.
And now we're joined by our very own Celia J Anderson. Celia, could you tell us about your major writing highlight so far?
I think that most of you were there for my major highlight.
Oh yes.
It was at the Festival of Romance in 2012, I think, wasn't it, in Bedford?
Yeah.
And I won the contract with Piazza Sentai, so I was so excited. I danced all night. Got a little ballooned, so that was a very exciting moment.
What's been the hardest thing so far?
The hardest thing has been in the last year or so having to take on more hours at work when I'd actually gone part-time, and I thought I was on a roll to be going no hours at all, and I've actually gone back to more hours, so I've had to start juggling. But this weekend has given me a real shot in the arm, and I'm ready to start doing the early morning shift again, which I always used to do, is to get up early and right before I went to school. And then I got a little bit disillusioned and stopped doing that, just laying there being grumpy because I was going to school, which didn't get any words written. So apart from the holidays, I wasn't writing at all. But now I've just started again after this weekend, and I'm ready to go.
Excellent. And what are you working on at the moment?
I'm working on something very dark, which is not my scene at all. I'm looking at something that's going to become twisted and macabre, with relationships that don't work and possibly death. I'm not sure about the death yet.
Lovely.
Thank you very much.
Apart from the death.